dealing with working on the body work here on the front, but not taking it all the way to the bottom yet, because I still got to separate the cab from the fenders so that I could re-sheet metal that piece. But this area over here, I finished up, and the door jamb is finished up and ready to go, along with the rocker ready for some primer. I don't want to put primer on it yet until I have repaired that bottom corner. Now, also I'm going to show you, before I go any further, I actually did take care of the two spots, one on this side and one on the opposite side. It's ready with a touch of some primer, and it is cleaned up. It's nothing major, hallelujah. And right there you can see that that's all finished up, waiting for primer. And I moved back here. I took the license plate off, and I'm about to get into this crack here and this lump right here, and this is metal. This is actually metal too. So, and then I'll just put some weld on that right there, because it's starting to crack going up, I guess, from, you know, them cutting it, doing whatever, and bending it, because this was a part of this tailpiece here, as far as I could tell. But this is major right here, not major, but major enough where it's got to be fixed. And I like to see what's behind this long lump right here. So I'm going to get started on that now, and once I have it opened up, I will show you and move along, and hopefully get it all taken care of today and move forward. So stand by. Okay, I'm back, and this is what I discovered. There was 2 dents on this one right here after I ground it. Nothing. The only thing that was cracked was the paint and whatever else was behind it, because something along the way got hit into this and created 2 dents here and 1 dent here. And I already pulled them both out. I went behind the scenes to see what we had going on, and maybe you can see that. I'm hoping some of it. It's kind of hard to tell. But that's all original. I actually vacuumed out right there with the old shop vac all the mud daubers and garbage that was back in behind there, and then used this welding type little rods type dent puller, and this is the other tool that does the part about pulling it. It slides over this. You turn that octagon piece right there, lock it in, and let the hammer do its thing. And I got these dents out. It's pretty darn even. I think it's right on the money. I know this one is. So after I just smooth this out, I'm actually going to fill it with primer and just keep laying on the primer. That's why I won't put any filler in it, and I think the primer is better. So that's what I'm going to do. I cleaned up all this, as you can see. It was just cracked probably from same thing being hit, and it's ready to get touched up, and I got to finish sanding that. But that's that. That's the reason why there was a crack there. And glad to see that nothing is broke, and it is metal, and you can see it. It's metal. So the next thing is going to be, I'm going to cut them off and then move forward in prepping that and move along and fixing things, so that this way I can just finish removing taillights and so forth, and just start prepping this tire thing with 400 and then 600 grit sandpaper and get it ready for paint. And in the meantime, I'll still be waiting for those hood latches so I can get the hood mocked up really well and go from there. So stand by. Okay, this section is now finished, and I'm going to show you how the magnet just wants to draw to it. Yep. See that? Yep. Over there as well, you can hear that little bit. that little bit. If it wasn't at such an angle, you know, it would stay on there. Same with this, staying. So this piece is metal, like I mentioned, and so is that. But that's all finished. I did put a little light coat on it because there was a little bit of a recess in here. I got some of it out from the backside, but I kind of wanted to make it nice and even through there, and it is. So that's taken care of. And once I'm done with that corner, I'll prime it. So I think that's it for the video for tonight. Tomorrow's another day, so until then, peace out. Good morning, and it's the next day. And as you can see, I'm zooming in on the gap that I created so I could replace this corner right here. Last night I decided, well, let me get this cab up. The cabin I took off with few bolts from what should have been bolted up out from it, and then the self-tapping screws that they had coming up, a few of them through there so that I could separate that and get it done so that I could finish it off and then prime the stuff that I wanted to prime and make it all hunky-dory. So that's one of the objectives today, is to put some metal over that, blend it in real nice, and do some primer, and hopefully start prepping. I don't know how long that's going to take, but start prepping the rest of it. And I was told sometime next week my brackets for the hood will be coming in. Hallelujah. Get that done and out of the way and go from there. So until that stage gets started, hang tight, stand by. I'm back, and this corner is now ready for primer. Sure you can see, and now I'm going to mix up the primer, not only take care of that area, the door jamb, the rocker up here, and of course back here, those spots, that little one there, that area, and that little spot right there. Do a little high build on that to blend it in. My pictures on Instagram, which is Radical Curves 157, shows the different steps, just in case I forgot to zoom in on me cutting it out, showing the piece removed and a new one put in there. But if y'all are interested, it's Radical Curves 157. That is my Instagram page. Now I haven't really advertised that. I think I might have said it one other time before, but that does show all the steps that I took to repair that corner. And the client was just here a little bit ago, so the view was there. Very happy. I'm glad I'm moving along, and the parts I talked about earlier for up here and over there is what was delivered. And here they are right there in that plastic bag. You'd be surprised. These are very expensive. 140 bucks, I think, I was told. And that's what I need, though, to mount this. And if I can get this package open with one hand, which I can, I'm going to take these out because they go together as a set. But how this mounts, this goes on top of the firewall, and then this mounts in there. That part goes like that, and then it's got the receiver. So, knowing that when the hood is closed, this will be like kind of difficult here. But it ends up being in there, so that this way it holds the hood hinge on this end, and the same setup at the far end, which would be, that one would be on top of the firewall, and this one here is on the upper radiator shroud, the area around it. That's the shroud. That fiberglass piece, that thing right there. Yeah, this would go like this, and then this would go like this, just like that. Yep, and that's where that would go, and it locks it in. So, looking forward to getting this mounted up so I can finish that. and then hopefully things will go much smoother, because I don't see anything else radical that needs to be addressed like these spots here. I think the radical stuff has been done. Hallelujah. Now it's just a matter of taking this all apart. But before I do, sand everything down, all that stuff down, and go from there. So I'll be back, so stand by. It's back in primer. Not back in, but it's primered. And when it dries, it'll be ready for sanding. And when I primed this, there was a small spot, and not all this was peeled back, but the little line that was there that I thought was prepped, it wasn't sticking. So I took the sandpaper and I sanding, and then blowing it clean, and then before I noticed, the paint is lifting as I'm blowing the air under it. So I kept doing that, and see, as you can see, I'm peeling it back now. I think, yeah, see that? Look at that. So now I have another, look at this. Now I have another avenue to approach, because I can't allow this to happen. They never sanded it. It's so smooth here. I did this when I was roughing it up, so I can at least put the primer on the spot that was bare. So that's something I'll have to address. And then back here, in primer, the areas. And this was already done already, but I didn't hit this the last time, this edge, and I didn't want any surface rust to appear. And the reason why I taped it, because I didn't sand it, and the primer really won't stick to something. So to save the extra material to try to get it off, I just put some tape over it, and the lighter stuff will come off nice and easy. See? You can see the lines I'm creating just with my fingernail. So it wouldn't have stuck. So I'd rather tape over it instead of doing whatever to prep it, because I gotta do all the sanding on this anyway. So that's it for today. Yep, it is Friday, the end of the Friday, and this video will show on Sunday. Sunday morning I will post it, and actually I even painted up underneath there, sprayed it, made sure it was treated. You can't really tell. And then I did sand the plastic on that because I wanted to put primer on it. And it is resting on the blocks. So Sunday I will post this video and give a little insight on the movement of this 1933 Dodge 5-window coupe. I've been saying this probably 100 times, trying to keep the videos short so that maybe there'll be interesting people watching it. Maybe subscribe, give me a thumbs up, make a comment. I've had a couple of comments. I did reply back to them, like the engine that was in it. It'd be nice if there was an old Hemi in it, but this was done, I don't know, 30 years ago, 35, 40, whatever. So they put what they wanted, which was a Chevy 350. And they did some upgrades, and that's what they did. So it's okay. The client likes what's in it. That's why they bought it. But in the meantime, hope you did enjoy it. Give me a thumbs up, make a comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that YouTube stuff that everybody always talks about. I would appreciate it. And until then, try to get something done.